only 3 ever made. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, the hypercar that makes a Bugatti look like your neighbor's Toyota. And here's the kicker, even if you hit the jackpot in Vegas tonight, you still wouldn't get one. Question is, why is this car worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills? When it dropped, the sticker price was around $17.5 million. That's already insane, right? But in 2025, collectors have pushed it to over $20 million. For that money, you could buy 5 Ferraris, a beach house in Miami, and still have cash left to buy season tickets next to Ronaldo. So tell me, is this a car, or the world's most expensive flex? Now the design. This thing isn't just a car, it's rolling artwork. Carbon fiber everywhere, open-top Barchetta style. Rear wheel covers straight out of a sci-fi movie. Under the hood, a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 pushing 789 horsepower. Sure, it'll fly. But be honest, would you actually drive a $20 million unicorn down an American freeway, or just stare at it in your garage with security cameras on 24/7s? And hey, before we go deeper, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and most importantly, drop a comment telling us which car you want us to cover next. We'll make it happen, just for you. Seriously, don't just watch, get involved. So who actually owns this beast? One sits with Horacio Pagani himself, because of course it does. Another is locked away in a billionaire's private collection. No public celebrity names confirmed, but let's be real. If Cristiano Ronaldo parked one next to his Bugattis, wouldn't that instantly break Instagram? The question is, if you were Ronaldo, would you go for another Bugatti? Or lock down the rarest Pagani on earth? And that's the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, a car so rare it makes even billionaires feel broke. Now your turn, comment below which car deserves the spotlight next, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because the next Pagani on this list, only 5 were ever made, and its story might just blow this one out of the water. Stay tuned. Just 5 units exist, and trust me, it's not about money, it's about luck. If you ever get your hands on one of these, consider yourself chosen. A car this rare doesn't just sit in a garage, it writes your name in automotive history. Welcome to the Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster. When it first launched, this thing carried a price tag of around $1.8 million. But here's the twist. Fast forward to 2025 and auctions are sending it flying past 5 million, sometimes even close to 6. That's not just appreciation, that's what happens when a car becomes a legend. So tell me, would you rather sink that money into a penthouse in New York? Or into one of the rarest Pagani hypercars ever made? And performance? Pure madness. A 7.3-liter naturally aspirated Mercedes-AMG V12, pushing 678 horsepower to a top speed of 217 miles per hour. In 2025, when almost every hypercar is hybrid or electric, the Cinque Roadster is a loud, unapologetic dinosaur. And collectors love it for that. But here's the question. Would you actually dare to push it to the limit, knowing only 4 other people on Earth share the same car? Quick pit stop. If you're loving these rare hypercar deep dives, hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to drop a comment with the next car you want us to cover. Who knows, your request might be the next upload. The Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster isn't just a car. It's proof that some legends don't age. Even in 2025, it stands as a symbol of what hypercars used to be. Raw, loud, and untamed. So what would you do? Risk driving it and turning it into a $5 million scratch magnet? Or keep it locked away as your crown jewel? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because next up we're diving into another insanely rare masterpiece. Another ultra-rare Pagani. And this one was built in just 3 pieces worldwide. It's not a car, it's a myth you can actually drive. So tell me, if fortune handed you the keys, would you drive it? Or guard it like a holy relic? Welcome to the Pagani Zonda Tricolore. Back in 2010 when it dropped, the sticker read about $1.7 million. For most people, that's sell the house, the second house, and maybe your neighbor's house kind of money. But in 2025, these 3 units are basically priceless. Auctions? Forget it, you won't even see one there. This is the kind of car where if one pops up for sale, billionaires start offering trade-offs, like private islands, paintings, even ownership stakes in companies. So here's the question, if you had the choice, would you rather own the car or the yacht you had to sell to get it? The design? It's Pagani at its peak flex. Full carbon fiber body, hand-built details, and that striking Italian Air Force Frecce Tricolore-inspired paintwork that makes it look more jet fighter than road car. Pop the hood, or should I say the artwork covering the engine, and you find a 6.0-liter naturally aspirated V12 from Mercedes-AMG. It cranks out 661 horsepower and hits 217 miles per hour with ease. 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. But here's what makes it special. It's not just about raw speed. The sound of this engine isn't just noise, it's a symphony. Pagani tunes these exhausts like a musical instrument. It doesn't just move, it performs. Now imagine, you're on an empty highway at night, no one around, the V12 screaming behind your ear. Do you floor it, or do you back off because you know this car is worth more than your entire city block? If this ride already feels like a dream, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. Because trust me, the next Pagani in this series is going to make you rethink what rare really means. Now, the exclusivity here is so extreme that no celebrity officially owns the Tricolore. And that says a lot. Even billionaires couldn't line up for it. But when we talk Paganis, one name always comes up: Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got Paganis in his collection already, and honestly, if Pagani ever wanted this Tricolore to go viral, Ronaldo's driveway would be the perfect stage. So let's imagine for a second, you walk into CR7's garage, Bugatti on the left, Ferrari on the right, and a Tricolore in the middle. Which one do you stare at first? The Zonda Tricolore isn't just rare, it's untouchable. 3 cars in existence, each one a rolling piece of Italian art, built to celebrate fighter jets but destined to live in secret vaults. But here's where it gets crazier. The next Pagani we're covering, only 5 units ever made. That's right, 5. And just like the Tricolore, it's not about money, it's about luck. So if destiny gave you the choice, would you pick today's Tricolore, or wait for the 5-piece unicorn coming up next? Subscribe now, because you're not going to want to miss this one. Only 5 exist in the entire world. And no, this isn't about the size of your bank account, it's about being in the right place at the right time with the right kind of luck. Because even billionaires got turned down for this machine. Imagine wanting a car so badly that money isn't enough. Welcome to the Pagani Huayra Imola. When it first launched, the Huayra Imola carried a jaw-dropping price tag of $5.4 million. That's goodbye mansion, goodbye private jet, maybe even goodbye your in-laws' vacation home kind of money. But in 2025, you can't even put a price on it. These 5 cars are locked away tighter than family secrets. So here's the real question: if you had to choose, would you take one Imola or an entire fleet of Lamborghinis? The design is pure madness. Named after the famous Imola race circuit in Italy, this Huayra was built to eat racetracks for breakfast. Pagani reworked everything: suspension, cooling, weight reduction, even the aerodynamics. That massive wing and aggressive diffuser, they're not for show, they're for survival at 230 miles per hour. Under the hood, you get a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 from Mercedes-AMG, delivering 827 horsepower and a brutal 811 lb-ft of torque. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds with handling so sharp it feels like the car is reading your mind. But here's the thing, it's not just about speed, it's about control. At that level, one wrong move and you're rewriting history. So would you dare to actually push it to its limits on the track? Or would you just admire it like art in your garage? If you're loving how insane the Imola already sounds, hit that like button and subscribe. Because the next Pagani in this series, it makes the word rare sound cheap. This beast is so exclusive, even Hollywood's elite don't have one. But one of the 5 went to a private collector who's basically unknown to the public. Proof that sometimes the quietest wallets are the heaviest. Now picture this, Mr. Beast, the guy who literally gives away islands and jets, standing next to an Imola. You think even he could pull off owning one of the 5, or would Pagani still say, "Sorry Jimmy, not this time"? The Huayra Imola is the kind of hypercar that blurs the line between engineering and sorcery. With only 5 ever built, it's a race car for the streets that most people will never even see. But here's the wild part. The next Pagani we're covering, even rarer. Only 5 units as well, but with a twist. It's not just exclusive, it's experimental. So let me ask you this. If destiny gave you the keys, would you take today's track-bred Imola, or wait for the next Pagani that rewrote the rulebook? Subscribe now, because the finale is going to be ridiculous. Just 5 units exist. And trust me, it's not about money, it's about luck. If you ever get your hands on one of these, consider yourself chosen. Welcome to the Pagani Zonda Revolution, the hypercar so wild even billionaires can't just walk in and buy it. Back in 2013, this beast launched at around $2.9 million. Fast forward to 2025, you're looking at well over $5 million if one even shows up for sale. But here's the question. If you had that kind of money, would you buy this hypercar? Or 5 beachfront mansions? The Revolution isn't just a car, it's a rocket strapped to 4 wheels. Powered by a 6.0-liter naturally aspirated V12 from AMG, it pushes out a jaw-dropping 800 horsepower. 0 to 60, just 2.6 seconds. The body is pure carbon fiber, feather-light, and designed like a fighter jet. And here's the insane part. Pagani added a DRS system, the same kind Formula One cars use, so you can adjust the aerodynamics at the push of a button. It's basically telling you, do you want to fly? Or do you want to stick to the ground? So the question is, if you had the keys, would you dare to push it to the max? Or would you just frame them on your wall and brag? By the way, if you're enjoying this Pagani series, hit that like button and subscribe. And drop a comment telling us which car you want a video on. We might just make it for you. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The Revolution is so rare, it doesn't really sit in celebrity garages like the other Paganis, but rumors say that Bill Gates once gifted one to his son. Now, is that true or just billionaire gossip? Hard to tell. But here's the question, if you had Gates-level money, would you pass a $5 million hypercar to your kid, or keep it locked in your own garage forever? So that's the Pagani Zonda Revolution, an untouchable machine built for the chosen few. And with this, our Pagani series officially comes to an end. Now it's your turn. Drop a comment and tell us, which brand should we cover next? Bugatti, Ferrari, or maybe something even crazier? Remember to like and subscribe, because your choice might just be our next series.